Hi everyone, this is Dr. Pat. There's someone who I know very well who is so fond of saying, be careful what you pray for, you might just get it. And over the years I found that statement to be so true. So every time I'm going through something that I've asked God for and I did get it, however, how it came about or how I have to pursue it or the kind of work I have to put into it, always makes me remember what he said. You know, it's almost like a warning. Hey, don't ask for something that you're not prepared to put up with or to do the work for. The truth of the matter is that God gives you what you ask for. It might not be his perfect will. Sometimes it's his permissive will. However, you do get it. Because Jesus said in John 4:14, ask me for anything in my name and I will give it to you. So if you believe that, then you can be sure that you are going to get it. But a lot of times when we get what we ask for, it is not how we expected to get it. The things that we have to put up with, the things we have to go through, the situation itself does not even look like what we're supposed to get. But God in his wisdom determines how he gives us what it is we want, because he knows what we need to do, some of the stuff that we need to get out of us, some of the things we need to learn. So, it's a training process. So he usually accomplishes so many things in one event that it is only when you have gone through it or when you're going through it that you actually begin to see some of what he wants to accomplish within us. I have a friend who she believes with her whole heart that God gives you everything, and that includes wealth, which is true because it is he who gives you the power to gain wealth. And so she's always thinking big, and she's always trying to see how she can turn things around, and I'll see her there dreaming and putting it, she believes in writing it down, which is also biblical. Write the vision down. And funnily enough, having written the vision down and got excited about the vision, something that seemed to have been a negative situation occurred where she was renting her office. She had to leave. Now, it seemed negative, but what was happening was God was setting her up for the delivery of what she prayed for. And so there was a place across the way that was ready, and it was empty. And she checked it out, and the long and short of all of that was that she got it. But as usual, she got it. It had the potential to do all that she desired, all that she wanted it to do. But guess what? In walking through it now, because you got a blank place and you don't have enough money to do a lot of things that you want to do with it, that it has the potential to do. And so now you're going to walk through it, you're tearing out your hair, you are having sleepless nights, you're like miserable. It's like, oh my God, yes, I got what I asked for, but how am I going to do this? But can I tell you, God already provided. He does not do things half and half. So he has already given it to you. And not only has he already given it to you, but he has already made the way plain for you. You just now have to believe. You have to have faith. And you just have to take a deep breath and go through. Go through it. Because at the end of it all, you would have been happy, because then you would have seen it. It reminds me of when the children of Israel had reached the promised land, but they couldn't go in because it was already possessed by another set of people. And when they went and they scoped it out, it was inhabited by giants. And so even though the land was fruitful and it had so many good things and it was really looking good, it was something that they would have, be happy to inhabit. But there was something stopping them. And then they got mixed reports. Most people said, well, listen, that land is not for us, because we don't know how we're going to defeat these giants. But not everybody said that. There are persons who had faith, and they believe that if God gave me this, then He will help us to get rid of the giants. And that is exactly what happened. So we have to be people of faith. We have to believe that He will not give us something that will fail. He will not give us something that will leave us part way. It is like Mark 5:36, where Jairus said, when Jairus' daughter was ill, and by the time he and Jesus got there, his daughter had died. But Jesus said to him, don't be afraid, only believe. So don't be afraid of the giants in your life, especially if you know that it's something that God gave you. Believe. Believe that He will finish what He has begun. We talk again next time.